Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. So what I've got for you today, as I mentioned in my last video, if you watched the Mazda 6 video, I said that I've got a track day booked for the 6th of September, which is tomorrow. And what I'm gonna do in this video is actually run through what I'm doing in terms of preparing ready for the track. I picked up these pads from Euro Car Parts. They came within a couple of hours of me ordering them. I thought it would make sense just to replace the pads that are on the car now for a fresh set, as we're going to be, well, hopefully getting up to some speeds, and I'm going to need some braking power behind me, and I thought a fresh set of pads would make sense. So I'll jack the car up now, take the wheel off, and we'll get those pads replaced. Now that side's finished, just the other side to go. So what I'm going to do is take these now with me to the track, and these will be my spares then, because obviously there's still a bit of life on them. I'm now going to check my fluid, my brake fluid. Obviously I took the cap off to wind the pistons back on the calipers, so I'm going to top this up to max now. It's highly corrosive, so you want to wipe up anything that you may have spilt just around it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'll keep this on me as well at the track. I'll have all my fluids with me. I'm going to take some water with me, just some deionized water. I don't have any coolant on me, so just to get me to a garage if I was to have any sort of leak, I've got some deionized water there. So I'm also going to do a quick install of this resonator delete pipe from MTC Motorsport. I've got a lot of their parts on already in terms of silicone hosing, and yeah, I'm just going to do this quick delete, and then I'll run you through all the mods I've got on the track car so far as well. This is it side by side here. This is the MTC Motorsport that I'm going to be replacing the original with. This is the resonator that went into the cabin. So this is obviously going to create hopefully a bit more sound from the turbo. I've given both ends a wipe down because the oil, where it recirculates, it goes through the sort of the charging system for the turbo. So I'm looking to combat that soon by getting an oil catch can. I'm just looking for the right one. And yeah, we've got the Polybushed down there. You can see the purple PowerFlex bushes there. I've also, can you see that? That's the anti-roll bar. I've got black series Polybush as well. So those were a nightmare to replace. I had to pull the whole subframe for them. And if you remember, I gave the whole subframe a paint as well. So yeah, let me crack on and get this all back together. I just need to get some Jubilee clips for this new pipe here, because I'm not going to reuse them. I'll just get some out of the box over there. So of course I'm going to check all my fluids, and that's to the max line down there, so I'm happy with that. Of course I just checked my brake fluid after doing the brakes. I'm now going to check my oil level. I've just bought some new oil from Costco. I've got obviously used good stuff. I just bought 2 bottles of Castrol Edge 5W30M. That's what we use for this model of engine. What I'll do after the track day is actually flush the entire system of oil and just do a complete oil replacement, just because we're going to be cooking this oil now on this track day, and I just want some fresh oil then, so I can drive around and not harm the engine. I think that's the best thing to do, especially with these engines, because they just tend to break. So I want to do as much preventative maintenance as I can. But yeah, I did go to Halfords, and this same bottle was £37, and I went to Costco and it was £31. So I don't know where I could find it any cheaper. If any of you know, please let me know, because I do try to replace the oil every sort of 3,000 to 6,000 miles, unless I've got a track day now. So let me know. So I topped up the oil about a week ago, and as you can see there, it's literally halfway. Literally, you can see the oil there, halfway. So if you've got an M14 engine, make sure you're checking your oil every week, because if that drops below the minimum, you've got yourself a big problem. So make sure you're checking your oil, guys. Interior mods, I've got track door cars from Lohen. Also got this LZMFG steering wheel. I've also got this ultra gauge there, which gives me up to sort of like 64 different gauges, which helps you on track, knowing all your temperatures and stuff like that. I've got you may not think that's useful, but this banner here, this sun strip, it'll help me if there's a sun on the sort of in my way, saves me sort of pulling the sun sort of visors down. That's what sort of the sun strips are for. They also Alcantara the dashes, so you don't get glare off the windscreen. I'm yet to do that. I've got some Alcantara in there that I'm going to do in a future video. I've stripped out the back completely. It needs a good hoover, but it'll do for tomorrow's track day. And I've got at the top there, I've got this JFH Automotive rear diffuser, and I've got the John Cooper Works rear bumper on at the moment. I've got a spoiler on the way. That'll be a challenge spoiler, which will obviously help with downforce and stuff like that. And one of the most important things you can have on a track day is your own fire extinguisher. I got this adapter plate from Fast Lab. They're on Instagram, and they do the adapters for the R56 models. Not sure what other models they do the plates for. I got this from Amazon, and it just bolts straight on there. So a lot of my money has been spent under here. I've got this AEM Cold Air sort of intake, and I've got the duct in there that goes from the bonnet scoop there. I've also got obviously the silicone piping all round, and some of them are resonator deletes, stuff like that. Also got the sports cat on the end of the turbo exhaust side. Also got a Neo Brothers John Cooper Works turbo there, so that's rated for higher power than the standard Cooper S. Also got an AIRTEC front mount intercooler. You won't be able to see it as I haven't got any sort of writing on there, but I'll put a few clips up on top of this now just so you can see what I'm on about. Things you can't see is like the sort of the spark plugs. I've got NGK spark plugs in there. I've also got Tesco Momentum fuel. I've got Castrol Edge oil that I'm running. Also got like upgraded oil feed lines and stuff like that. As you saw when I was rebuilding the engine and stuff like that, I replaced all the gaskets from the ground up. I don't think there's any gaskets that I didn't replace. In terms of suspension and stuff like that, I have got some BC coilovers. They should be coming hopefully tomorrow. I won't be able to install them before the track day, unfortunately, but I will get them dialed in for the next track day. They'll come with some sort of shortened anti-roll bar links and stuff like that, and I'll be able to change the dampening settings and stuff like that. So hopefully the second track day will go a lot smoother than the first, but obviously I'm new and I've got a lot of things to learn. But yeah, as I mentioned in one of the clips, I've got Polybushed pretty much where you can get Polybushed sort of mounts. I've got the top mounts ready here, Black Series top mounts for the rear sort of suspension, the coilovers, sorry. And yeah, I want to upgrade the brakes, of course. That's money once again. I need bucket seats and some nice harnesses to obviously keep myself safe in there, and a roll cage. That's all coming. It's all money once again. Also, tire setup. I've got these tires that I put on. They've got a good bit of life left on them. I know of course again that I should have some better tires in terms of like Michelin's or whichever other sort of most highly rated tires I should be using for the track, because I believe these are just all weather sort of tires and they're not really sticky or anything like that. So this is all things that I will be working on, but this is obviously my first track day and I need to get some money together to upgrade these things, but that'll all come in time. But going over my tools, I've got all the liquids there. I've got the spare brake pads, I've got a pump for my tires, I've got some deep sockets, a funnel, all my DeWalt sort of bits there, some spare batteries, a jack, jump leads, breaker bar slash torque bar. I've got all my tools in there, the proper sockets and stuff like that. I've got WD, loads of grips, loads of different extensions. I've got zip ties, gloves, wire wheels, more deep sockets there, all the sort of lubricants that I need if I do need to change anything. I've also got some bungee cords if I need them. I want to apologize about my voice because I'm a bit rougher than normal. Hopefully it clears up for tomorrow. And there we have it, guys. I think I've given you sort of the upgrade list that I've done to this Mini. Of course, if you've been following the series, you'll know exactly what I've done. And if you follow me on Instagram, as I haven't put everything that I've installed on YouTube because I just didn't think there was enough footage and stuff like that. But I'll definitely put a list if you want on my Instagram or in the bio here in the description of my entire modification list, so you know what I'm running on this track day now. But yeah, hopefully I've got everything I need. I'm going to try and get this video uploaded tonight, as I want to just keep on top of my videos. Yeah, any tips, any help, I appreciate it. as this is my first track day. I really don't know what to expect. I've been go-karting and I've done a track day in supercars down Landau Circuit, but never been left on my own to race around the track in my own car that I built pretty much from the ground up. So it's a bit of a scary one, but yeah, I am excited. I'm going to take my brother with me so he can sort of film me and give me a hand if anything does go peak tong. And yeah, I'm just going to enjoy myself. I'm going to give it everything I can. Obviously try not to bin it on my first track day, and yeah, hopefully you all enjoy as much as I will be. Hopefully I just gotta get there. That's the problem. That's the main worry, is getting 4 hours up to a place in the Mini. But I'll have plenty of tools on me, and I've got some roadside assistance if I need it. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. If you like it, give me a thumbs up, and yeah, subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you all in the next one, guys, which will be hopefully tomorrow or the next day. I'll upload that video for you. But yeah, ta-da, guys.